Welcome to Collision Hub News Network, your monthly source for collision repair news, events, and the information you need to keep your business moving ahead. In this episode, Sears sells iconic brand, GM expands new safety feature, notable insurer weighs in on scanning, GEICO and Leif's collision in court again. These stories and more, so let's get started.
This is CHNN.
Become the champion in your market with BASF Advanced Process Solutions. Do you want to reduce cycle time, increase touch time, increase on-time delivery, reduce parts ordering errors and redundancies, reduce work hours without reducing sales? With APS, you can reduce stress, tension, and the daily chaos while improving productivity, profitability, and overall performance. It's time to discover Advanced Process Solutions from BASF. Start building your future today. Talk to your representative to learn more about the APS program.
Solera Holdings, owner of Autotex, has announced the purchase of UK-based tech company Autodata for £340 million or $418.2 million. Autodata provides fully digital cloud-based diagnostics and repair intelligences to professional mechanics on 136 vehicle manufacturers. This system boasts coverage of over 40,000 models worldwide and is used by more than 90,000 repair shops in more than 40 countries. According to Solera founder, chairman, and CEO Tony Aquila, the acquisition of Autodata will accelerate the expansion of the company's asset protection and risk management solutions in emerging and maturing markets across the globe. Solera's integration of Autodata is expected to accelerate data delivery to the industry now and in the future. This marks the second time Autodata has been sold in 3 years. In 2014, the founders of Autodata sold the business for less than half its current purchase price. General Motors has announced its new rear seat reminder technology will become a standard on more than 20 models over the next several years. The GM Acadia debuted this new feature last year in an effort to prevent child heat stroke deaths. Last year, the United States saw a dramatic rise in heat stroke deaths of children left in hot cars. More than 700 children have died this way over the last 20 years. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the majority of deaths are accidental. The rear seat reminder does not actually detect objects in the rear seat. It works by monitoring Acadia's rear doors. If either rear door is opened and closed within 10 minutes before the vehicle started, or if they are opened and closed while the vehicle is running, the feature is intended to activate. For those without small children, the rear seat reminder feature can reduce thefts by reminding drivers to remove valuable objects such as briefcases and purses from the back seat. According to the FBI, up to 25% of larceny comes from motor vehicle break-ins. The new feature will become standard on around 68% of GM's U.S. sales.
Hey, it's Kristen and welcome to Repair University. You know, it's hard to believe it's been 6 years since we aired our first episode, and with already over 2.5 million views, the show just gets better and better every year. But for 2017, we've decided to do something a little bit different. We're going to go live and put you behind the cameras and into the audience seat. 12 times in 2017, we'll broadcast straight here from the studio as we discuss all the repair techniques and processes you need to make 2017 your best year. Join in with your questions, any concerns that you have. This is like being right in the studio with us while we do the show. So log on to collisionhub.com, buy your season pass now, 12 episodes for $30, and don't miss a single live episode in 2017. Ready, guys? Hey, this is Kristen with Collision Hub, and welcome to Repair University.
In yet another example of Canadian auto repair brands aligning with glass and service brands, BELRON Canada recently announced the acquisition of vehicle damage repair company SPEEDY Collision. Founded in 2008, SPEEDY Collision has a network of 24 franchise collision service centers located across Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Ontario. BELRON Canada and SPEEDY Collision will continue to operate in their current physical locations under their respective banners. BELRON Canada is the Canadian division of BELRON International. BELRON Canada has a network of more than 350 service centers, 40 distribution warehouse centers, and over 1,600 employees in 10 provinces. Its Canada-wide presence includes the SPEEDY Glass, Lebeau Vitre d'Auto, Duro, Apple Auto Glass, and Roco Auto Glass banners. LKQ Corporate has made a deal to sell a portion of its newly acquired Pittsburgh Glassworks to Mexican glass manufacturer Vitro. LKQ announced last month that they have reached a definitive agreement to sell the OEM glass manufacturing business of PGW to the windshield competitor. As a result of the sale, Vitro will become a supplier for LKQ. LKQ's ongoing aftermarket glass distribution business will purchase a portion of its automotive glass from Vitro at specified prices. The sale price is $310 million, subject to potential post-closing purchase price adjustments. Vitro will acquire 7 manufacturing plants, 2 satellite sites, and 2 float glass furnaces in the US and 1 manufacturing plant in Europe. It also gets an equity share of Chinese and North American joint ventures. LKQ bought PGW for $635 million last year and maintains the aftermarket glass sector of PGW. The transaction is expected to be complete early this year. Sears Holdings has sold the Craftsman brand as the company fights for its life. Stanley Black & Decker bought the iconic brand for $900 million, providing a surge of cash flow that Sears sorely needs. Those in the industry who rely on Craftsman tools can rest assured their favorite brand will not likely change much. According to Stanley Black & Decker, the Craftsman high-quality and lifetime guarantee policies will remain unchanged for now. In an effort to save money, Sears will also close more than 150 Kmart and flagship Sears stores. Sears has come a long way since its years at the top. Once an icon of American retail, it lent its name to Chicago's towering skyscraper and held the title of largest retailer of the United States until 1989, when Walmart surpassed the record. In 1993, in an effort to increase cash flow, Sears sold off part of another iconic brand in the industry, Allstate Insurance Company, formed by Sears in 1931. Sears formally divested from the publicly traded company in 1995 when it spun off its remaining stake in the company.
Now, body shops can turn to a true partner for a solution. 3M, the maker of the world's finest abrasives, has teamed up with Festool Automotive Systems, the foremost maker of automotive tools, to bring you a sanding system that allows your technicians to work faster, smarter, and cleaner. For starters, everything a technician needs is nearby and ready. Workflow is improved, with less time spent looking for tools. It's compact, mobile, and intuitive. For example, if it's green, it has a function. And everything is easy to connect. Just one click and go. With a 360-degree swivel to help keep the hose from tangling. The 3M Cubitron 2 abrasives alone could save you a bundle while delivering a uniform finish. And this system was designed with technician safety in mind. With ergonomic non-slip tools that stop when you do. An IAS anti-static hose. And a dust extraction system that's HEPA certified as an entire unit, not just a filter. 3M and Festool Automotive Systems are your body shop's partner in helping you work cleaner and faster, with less rework caused by dust in the air from sanding. The new Total Automotive Sanding System. It settles the dust and raises your productivity and profits.
One of the primary causes of future vehicle damage and customer comebacks is corrosion in the repaired area. A simple fix is 3M Cavity Wax Plus. Here's more.
Internal corrosion protection coating, known in the industry as cavity wax, provides a vital layer of protection against corrosion. Automobiles experience very harsh environmental conditions, and most automotive manufacturers recommend the use of cavity wax to prevent corrosion when repairing or replacing panels. This practice helps safeguard the repair. Structural components that have been welded during the repair process are of special concern as it relates to corrosion for obvious reasons. In this video, we will demonstrate the use of 3M Cavity Wax and accessories. As in any auto body repair process, personal protection is a must. Remember to select protective eyewear, appropriate gloves, hearing protection, respirator, and protective clothing based on your job and exposure assessment. After completing the repair process and prior to final assembly, determine the location requiring cavity wax application. Internal areas of the body panels that have been replaced or repaired should be considered. Agitate the aerosol can thoroughly. 1 minute of shaking is required to mix the components prior to use. Attach the desired accessory extension and actuator if needed to access the areas inside the panel enclosure. If standard actuator is to be used, simply apply the material to the internal portion of the part, ensuring 50% overlap spray pattern and 3-coat coverage. If using the accessories, attach the extension tube and actuator by removing the standard actuator and pressing the accessory actuator in place. Be sure to direct the actuator in a safe area and away from yourself when doing this. Mark the extension about 1 inch from the end as a reference. Insert the accessory into the deepest point of the panel cavity and begin spraying by depressing the actuator completely. Slowly remove the tube until your reference point comes in view. Repeat the application up to 3 times to ensure adequate coverage. Do not apply cavity wax to moving parts, window tracks, or exhaust systems. After applying cavity wax, invert the can, cover the nozzle, and depress the actuator button, clearing the nozzle of any remaining material. This will ensure proper performance the next time you use the cavity wax. After application, reassemble the panel as required and wipe off any excess with a VOC-compliant surface cleaner.
The 2017 Chevy Bolt is expected to be a big seller this year, and body shops are getting ready for the repairs. Reuters reported that they expect 30,000 Bolts to be sold over the course of 2017. The electric car boasts a modern electronic system, electric powertrains, a mix of steels and aluminum, and advanced driver's assistance system options aimed at reducing collisions. But these unique features will complicate repairs. The electric powertrain specifically may be a problem for repairers. Thus far, this feature has not been as common as traditional powertrains. For instance, certain procedures will require a technician draining or de-energizing the battery. Not doing so could mean more than a bad repair. If voltage is not disabled, the procedure may result in serious injury or even death. The Bolt's exterior will be largely aluminum, while the body structure will be a mixture of steels. These steels will need to be identified during the repair. Repairers are urged to check with GM and the repair procedures prior to the repair. Dedicated tools may be required. The world's largest property casualty insurer has weighed in on scanning. Chubb has stated it will pay for pre- and post scans on all modern vehicles dating back to 1990. The insurer went on to demand all estimates should contain a pre-scan at 1 hour of body rate, and the last line on the estimate should read post-scan at 1 hour of body rate. If the actual cost of the scan report is higher than 1 billed hour, Chubb will reimburse according to the supplement provided. As previously reported by CHNN, OEMs have issued position statements confirming a need for scans throughout 2016, including FCA, GM, Mercedes, Toyota, Honda, and Nissan. Chubb's new requirement removes any question from a repairer or estimator's mind when concerning whether or not a specific model requires scanning. The requirement also ensures body shops will not be stuck with the cost of scans. According to the 2016 Who Pays for What survey, less than half the number of shops reporting stated insurers frequently or always paid for the work. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration estimated that the vast majority of the U.S. fleet has a manufacture date which falls into this new timeframe. ProSpot International announced a major OEM approval. Tesla has cleared 2 SP Series Smart MIG welders for structural aluminum repairs on the Tesla models S and X. The welders are recognizable for their separate dedicated steel, silicone bronze, and aluminum torches. The approval comes only 1 month after ProSpot's SP welders were approved by Mercedes. The MIG welders were already approved for Ford F-150, Cadillac CT6, Corvette, Jaguar, Land Rover, and Honda Acura repairs. OEM approvals are vital to integrity of repairs and vehicle safety in the industry. Automakers must provide a repair option that delivers the same crashworthiness as the before the accident. The OEM verified repair solution means a repairer and driver can ensure the vehicle is safe to drive. Tesla and other OEMs continue to emphasize not only utilizing approved tools, but correct licensing and training when performing structural repairs. Tesla takes this one step further. The electric car manufacturer will not sell structural repair parts to any collision repairers that are not certified to repair their vehicles.
What it takes to be a successful custom car builder is way different than what it takes to run a successful collision repair shop. Look, I don't have to worry about the same things that you guys do, like cycle times, DRP requirements, fundamentals of estimating, or even production management. In the collision repair world, your success depends heavily on these and other business challenges. The good news is PPG is there to help you. Their MVP programs offer expert training and business development services for all of their collision repair customers, and they've been doing it longer than anybody. Hey, one thing we do have in common, when the competition gets tough, only the best win. So if you want a customized approach to all your collision business solutions, I recommend contacting your local PPG rep, your PPG distributor, or just go online to ppgmvp.com and get started today.
BMW has announced they are developing fully self-driving vehicles for release by 2021. BMW is partnering with Mobileye NV and Intel Core to make this a reality. According to Mobileye's co-founder Amnon Shashua, the goal is to shoulder research costs and speed development. By the end of this year, BMW will start training 40 of its 7 Series sedans equipped with Intel and Mobileye technologies to drive on urban roads. The three companies hope to not only build a self-driving 7 Series sedan, but develop scalable architecture that can be adopted by other automakers. BMW also hopes to apply the gathered data toward producing the iNext, BMW's next flagship. The iNext will replace the 7 Series and is expected to be capable of full autonomy in 4 years. Intel and Mobileye are also independently researching self-driving cars. Although other companies continue to develop their own self-driving technologies, BMW's announcement is the first time an automaker has invited competitors to join in creating a standardized platform that can be refined to meet their vehicle's needs. GEICO has asked a federal judge to free it from having to do business with an Oregon body shop. The insurance giant alleges Leif's Auto Collision Center's owner, Leif Hansen, uses intimidation, delays, and other tactics to keep adjusters from inspecting vehicles. GEICO also alleges the body shop intentionally misleads customers, blaming repair delays on the insurance company while holding vehicles hostage until egregious estimates are paid. According to a lawsuit filed this month, Leif's Auto employees frequently yell at, interrogate, and use abusive language at adjusters. GEICO claims the Autobody employees allegedly routinely carry around knives and talk about guns and even killing people. Oregon law does not allow insurers to prohibit customers from choosing particular body shops. GEICO's lawsuit asks for an exemption on this law based on worker safety. This is not the first time Leif's Auto and GEICO have found themselves in court. In 2004, Leif sued GEICO for a claim very similar to what GEICO now claims against the shop. The defamation and interfering case was settled. Stay tuned to CHNN for updates as the case progresses.
Welcome to this special edition of iCar 360 from the NACE show floor in Anaheim, California. Today, we're going to take a look at the new BMW 7 Series, sharing information you need to know for complete, safe, and quality repairs. The new 7 Series is up to 300 pounds lighter than the previous generation. BMW has accomplished that through using a series of aluminum, high and ultra high strength steels, and carbon fiber in this vehicle. The lower rails on the new 7 Series are extruded aluminum. BMW does not allow any straightening of the lower rails, and no sectioning procedures are available. If the lower rails are damaged, complete part replacement at factory seams is the only approved repair method. The flow drill screws near the cowl are one-time use fasteners that are replaced with blind rivets. Aluminum is also used for the strut towers. If these castings are damaged, part replacement is required. Aluminum is also used for the roof skin and the door skins of the vehicle. The roof skin is replaced with adhesives. Aluminum is also used for the rear strut mounting location and the front of the rear rail. If either of these castings are damaged, part replacement is the only option. Steel is used for the uniside of the vehicle, and many of the reinforcements are made of ultra-high strength steel, including the B-pillar. The new 7 Series utilizes BMW's carbon core technology. This reinforcement is installed with rivets and adhesives and does not offer any repairability. Carbon fiber is also used for the front roof bowl. As you can imagine, BMW also offers a number of advanced vehicle safety systems and driver convenience systems on the new 7 Series. Let's take a quick look at some of those. Identifying which of these systems is on a collision damaged vehicle will be important during the damage analysis process. For OEM repair information, collision repair news articles, and more video content, visit the iCar Repairability Technical Support website. And for collision repair training on today's new vehicles and technologies, visit the iCar website. As you can imagine, BMW also offers a number of advanced vehicle safety systems and driver convenience systems. Let's take a quick look at some of those. This one's cool. Ooh, this one's awesome.
Thank you for watching this month's episode of Collision Hub News. We hope you'll make CHNN your source for the collision repair news and information you need. Want more in-depth coverage of stories you heard about today? Please visit Repair Driven News, your daily source for information and editorial features for the collision repair industry. If you need to catch up on past episodes of CHNN, visit the YouTube channel and don't forget to subscribe, ensuring you'll never miss another edition.
This program is brought to you through the support of these sponsors. This is CHNN.